Okay, let's find the next pattern. You're going to need to be at pattern-collections.com. Make sure you put the dash in there or you end up in the wrong place. Go to Pattern Focus to find today's pattern. If you want to ever help fund the website that is hosting all these marvelous patterns, go down here to ebooks and buy one of those ebooks. They're not very expensive, less than $5 most of them. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. You don't need my home screen. But that will get you to the place where you can make a purchase and support Ina and all the work that she does to keep all these patterns organized and doing your thing, right? Okay, so today we're going to go to Fractal Comma. Ooh, that's interesting. Wow. Okay. Look at that artwork. Isn't that interesting? That's cool on a black tile. Don't have a black tile to try that with, but that's very cool. Okay, so looks like what we do is we draw a comma shape. And then on the top of that comma shape, we draw two more comma shapes. One coming out one way, one coming out the other. And then on the top of that, we draw two more comma shapes coming out and coming out. So it's just branching. It's getting bigger and bigger until it's as big as you, I guess, want it. And then when you got it all up as big as you want, then it looks like you take and make an aura around the whole shebang. And that's it. So let's try that. I'm going to try it on a bookmark and see if I can't maybe start in the middle and go outward, or start in the corner and work my way down. I don't know how to do this and make it fractally. Oh, let me think about it for just a second. I really want to do some more bookmarks. I promised that I would send those bookmarks off as soon as I can. But let me think about this. I'm gonna plan ahead a little bit. I'm gonna use my pencil and I'm gonna say, let's say we start in the corner. Let's make my border, because I really don't like to be where I don't have some edge. And if I come out here and then I go like that, and then I go like that, and then I go like, each one of those gets two, but you don't see that one. And then I can do that off that way, and then this way. It comes this way, and then I can go two, and then I can go two, and I can go two, and then two this way, and two this way, and two that way, and two, and two. I can kind of do it like that. Yeah, I think so. So I've kind of got my pencil in about where I think I want my little commas. And we're just going to try it and play with shape and see what happens. So a little comma shape. This one's going to go that direction, I think. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I feel like I want to do one of these Tell It Like It Is cards. People ask me where I get these. This is an old board game from the 1970s. And it's sort of like a truth or dare or get to know you kinds of questions. So I just randomly pull one out and see what this says. What do you think about when you can't fall asleep? Oh, lordy be. What don't I think about when I can't fall asleep? Those days that I can't fall asleep, my brain goes 100 miles an hour. It really just does. What is with this pen that it doesn't want to write after I... So like that, right? And like that. goes this way, and one that goes that way. And then on this one, there would be one that comes this way, and one that goes that way. And then I can't do more here because it'll go off the edge, so I'll just do one here and one here. And this one I can do one here and one here. Those are kind of cool, aren't they? I think so. And then here we'll go on here, and maybe one up here, and here, and here, like that. I think like that is good. And then I'm going to go out into the other corner over here. Make you go out a little bit. So what do I think about when I can't sleep? 90% of the time it's, I would say, work. I must say, yeah, it must be 90% of the time it's work. A reason I say that is because, you know, I've been off work for a week, maybe a week and a half at this point. And I've been sleeping really well. A couple of times I've taken some nighttime sleep medicine just because I was afraid with the pain at the first few days that I might not. I'm just going to do like that. I'm going to put a border. So that one's going to go behind the border. That I might not be able to sleep. I was afraid that I would wake up in the night with some pain. So I made sure I took the pain medication that they gave me, and I just took an over-the-counter sleep aid, you know, not the Tylenol PM, but, you know, just like a regular sleep. Basically, it's Benadryl. It's the same ingredients that are in Benadryl, and that really puts me out. I want to put one more here. Okay. I like that. Okay. I want one more coming this way, I think. Yeah. All right. I'm happy with those. And then I want to do the aura, but I also want to incorporate a border. And for sure this border goes like this. Right there. Some of them are inside the border and some of them are outside the border. All the way to there. And then to there. And to there, like that. See how that one looks like it's gone under and then these are on top? I like that look of mixed, some over, some under. And then I'm going to erase all my little guide pencil marks and no, don't close everything. So, yeah, I was saying about sleeping. Except for those couple of days right at the beginning of when my foot got hurt, I have not taken any sleeping medication. And I've been really sleeping really well, all things considered. I am a little uncomfortable because I'll tell you straight up, I am a side sleeper. And with that big old boot on my foot, I cannot sleep on my side. I have to sleep on my back. And that has gotten the most thing that was hard to get used to, because I kept wanting to roll over, and I could roll over, but I couldn't like flop my feet like I usually do. I don't know how my husband sleeps with me. I kick quite a bit, I think, because when he's not in the bed, I know that I end up like really moving a lot. So I'm wondering if I kick him a lot when I'm asleep. He's never said anything that I kick him, but I always feel like I do. So now I'm just going to go around this and do this aura. So yeah, I would say most of the time when I can't sleep, it's probably work related. But not always. I imagine that sometimes it's finance related and sometimes it's health related. And sometimes it's interpersonal relationship related, but I really try hard to keep my relationships healthy. You know, you can't always, but I really try hard. And they don't usually, relationships between myself and anyone else, whether it's my husband, my son, or, you know, my friends, those don't usually keep me up at night. I've had some moments, but for the most part, they don't keep me up at night. Lots of times it's just stupid things I just can't get my brain to turn off. And it'll be anything. I'll get a song stuck in my head. I'll get things that just don't even matter. You would think it would be things that would be important, but they're not. And I know they're not important, but I obsess over them when my brain just doesn't want to turn off. That's the hardest part, is getting your brain to turn off when you want it to. My husband doesn't get that. He doesn't have sleepless nights. And so he's able to just, as soon as he lays down, he's out. He's asleep. Doesn't happen that way for me. I have to really work at getting to sleep. I have to actively relax. And it does help to read for me to go to sleep. Okay, so I've gone around all of those commas, and I feel like I want this to be darker behind, but I don't think I want, I don't think I want it to be black. I just want it to be slightly darker. So I think I'm going to take my Staedtler gray, and maybe I'll use this blue, or this, not Staedtler, Stabilo fine point. I've got this kind of dark bluish gray. I wonder if that would be a good color. I'm going to try it. And I think I'm going to do diagonal lines. Just trying to be careful to kind of keep my bookmark in the same orientation. So all my lines are kind of going the same direction. I know they're not going to be perfect, but they'll kind of give it the illusion that it's all on top of the same background. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That works. Okay, so I need a new Tell It Like It Is card. Let's do another one. What part of a big parade would you like to be? Well, I'm not much of a parade kind of gal. Don't think I'd want to be in the parade, but I guess, let's see. That's a hard question, because I'm really a behind the scenes kind of person. I'm not an up in front kind of person, which is why it's really weird that I have a YouTube channel at all, because this is not really like me. Probably one of the reasons why some people ask me if I teach, and there's been a couple of people who have a general idea of where I live in Southern California, and they've reached out to me, and they live in neighboring cities. They're not too far away. They're far enough that you know, I really am not that close. But, you know, do you teach? I'd really love to have lessons. And, you know, to be honest, part of it is that I don't have time, but part of it is that I'm not that good one-on-one with people, which is very strange. I'm fine at work. You guys know I work in a retail setting, and when people come into work, come to me, I'm fine. Interacting and being personable with my customers, but there's something about being in front of people and teaching them that's just anxiety producing, and I don't know why I can do this and I can't do that, but it's one of those things. Maybe in time. I really don't have time to do any teaching. Although right now, with me being off of work, I suppose if somebody could come to me, I could teach. But I'm just not really feeling it. But I can do this with you guys because you're there, but you're not there. You know what I mean? You're out in YouTube land, and I'm not actually having to look at you face to face, and that's okay. I'm good with that part. Okay, so now I'm going to put a little bit of shading on this puppy. I mean, I think just highlighting. I think highlighting will do it. That doesn't seem to be giving me what I want. I'm wondering if a light blue will give me the look that I'm actually looking for. This kind of bright light blue. I'm going to try this. I'll sharpen my pencil and see what happens. Okay, I'm going for it. You know what? I think maybe if I do the blue and then the white, that'll be good. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And when it comes to this kind of thing, it's just instinct. It's just what feels right. I could have shaded with a regular graphite pencil, done the same sort of thing, and it would have looked fine. And I still may add some graphite at the end, but I think it needs the blue. And then I think I'll put a little white. Let's try that. Sharpen my white. Yeah, that blends that blue really nice. Gives it a little bit of a softer look. And you can kind of see the white. It's not on a dark tile, so you don't really notice the white that much, but you can kind of see it. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. So I never really answered the question, did I? If I was in a parade, where would I want to be? Somewhere in the middle. Maybe in the middle of a marching band, although I don't know how to play an instrument. Maybe in a costume on a float, so that I could be dressed up in such a way that people don't really see me. Yeah, maybe something like that. Actually, I've never really been much of a going to parade person either, until I met my husband. His family lived in a town, one town over from us, and their town always had an annual festival, a flower festival. And they had a parade that went with it, and it was just the thing that everybody does. They go to the festival. They, I want some more. I'm not done. It's telling me I'm not done. I want some darker blue. Yeah, you go to the festival, and the kids, everybody participates in the parade, and the local Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts and the like everybody. If you want to be in the parade, you can find an outlet, one group or another, that you could be in the parade. And so his family was always, somebody was in the parade, and if his direct brothers and sisters weren't in the parade, well then their kids were in the parade. And so it was a total thing for them to do this parade. And yeah, that's what I want. Just a little bit of dark. They had a whole tradition. They had specific foods that they always made when it was parade day. It was so foreign to me. It really was. You know, they always went to the fair, the little, I want to say it was a fair, but it wasn't really a fair. At the park, the little amusement thing at the park where there would be booths, and each booth was run by a different organization for fundraising. You know, the ping pong ball in the you know, in the hoops in water, or you know, the rubber ducky races, or the the squirt gun things, and you won a little cheapo prize that, you know, you spent $1 and the prize was worth, you know, 4 cents. That kind of a thing. It was a fundraiser for the kids and the different groups, the Kiwanis and the Scouts and all the different things, and the bands, and the different school groups, and that was so totally foreign to me. I'd never really participated or gone to any of these types of events when I was growing up, and so yeah, that was different. I enjoyed watching the kids. You know, kids would go by, people would go by, and you're sitting on, they had their spot at the curb that they always sat at. They parked their cars at Grandma's house and walked down to the parade route a couple blocks down, and they sat in a particular place. And so, you know, all their friends and family knew that that's where the Collinses sat. And yeah, that's where the family sat. And everybody knew everybody. Everybody in town knew everybody. Oh, it was just fun. But it was so totally foreign from what I knew. And I'm not sure. I guess if I grew up with that, I'd be more inclined to want to be participant rather than just a spectator. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe in my personality, just not me, but okay. So now I need to make a name. I need to, what was this? Fractal Comma, right? Yes. Or comma fractal. Fractal comma or comma fractal? Fractal comma. There. Fractal comma. That was pretty. I like it. It didn't come out too bad. I think that you needed that contrast though between the dark and the light. That really brings it out. Okay, you guys have a great day. I'm gonna go put my foot up again. I've had enough drawing for today. I got 3 videos done today. I'm feeling really good that I got 3 done today. Yeah, I got 1 done yesterday and 3 done today. If I can continue keeping up this pace, I can catch back up to where I need to be. That's awesome. Okay, that's good. That's a good thing. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to go put my foot back up. And you guys have a great day. Go do something nice for someone today. And see you tomorrow. Bye.